let me tell you why the stream was half an hour late. Because I ordered chicken. I ordered a KFC. A Kentucky Fried little bit of chicken. And it took like an hour to get here. That's why the stream is late to being started. I haven't even gained my corporeal form yet. God damn it. Luckily, for a tier list stream, that's the only thing I need to open. Hello there. VTuber Studio has an update. Yeah, I'm not updating that. I'm not updating the software that makes me real. Because it would take a while. So I'm just opening the damn thing. There you go. Hello. Hello, I have access to my face. Would you like to look at my face? Yes, you would. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, the tier list itself. The tier list? The tier list itself. Last time we did Gen 3, I see the Gen 3 boys on it. So let's add some Gen 4 boys to it. Yeah. Oh god, hello. Why did I burp there? I've got a Pepsi. I've got a Pepsi. A can of Pepsi. A can of Beppis Max Zero Sugar. Wow. Wow, it's just the Pepsi version of Diet Coke. It's like the same thing. I don't understand why Coke puts so much money into their advertising. And then, you know, you go anywhere, you're like, can I have a Coke? We have Pepsi. Okay, it's like the same thing. Whatever. Who cares? But anyway, I feel like this will be the first one of my ranking streams that actually looks good. Because I turned off HDR. I realized HDR doesn't even look good on this monitor. It doesn't even look good. Right, I don't know what to put here. Right, I put that there, and then we open up the thing. Where is it? Where is it? Video window. Oh my god, I opened the thing. I can't believe it. It got opened. I opened it, and now we shove ourselves into the corner and start ranking. Except we don't start ranking yet, because guess what? Guess what I didn't do? I didn't post the link in the Discord. I did not make a tweet. I have not twote. Wow. I haven't twote yet. So I have to twote. I haven't twote. So I hope you are prepared for me to tweet. There you go, I moved the thing over. Ah, crap, wait. I have to twote. Right, help me write a tweet. How do I write a tweet? Let's rank all the Pokemans. I'm gonna go here, and then we don't want to see any Twitter rage bait, so I'm just gonna make a post. Wow, you get to look behind the scenes. I can't believe it. You get to look behind the scenes on how I do my tweets. We grab the thumbnail, we put the thumbnail in. We grab a red circle, because it's my favorite circle. No, it's because that means going live or whatever. And then we're like, hey guys, let's rank the Pokemans. Let's rank let's rank the Gen 4 Pokemans. Pokemans. Including but not limited to the very obvious furry bait. Yeah, yes. The very obvious. Jesus Christ. I can't spell. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, Yeah, that is Gen 4. That's Arceus. That's Arceus. Technically, it's pronounced Arceus and not Arceus, but who pronounces it Arceus? No one does it like that. Anyway, furry bait. And then I tell them to look at the link below. The link in the description. I make a bottom finger with my Windows key and the spacebar. Posted it. Wow. And then we just copy paste this. Wait, no, and then we just copy paste this. Don't ask why my Twitter's blue. It's blue because it wants to be. Because Papyrus from Undertale said, I want your Twitter to be blue now. I'm not late. Wait a minute. I just copy paste that. And then I hit Windows V. What? And then I hit Windows. And then I hit Windows V. There we go. Paste it in the bisboard. There we go. Anyway, let's not look at my Twitter, because I found this one tweet that is, yeah, they mashed up Sonic Rush music with that one song that's like, well, you know how it goes. That one song about waking up with a boner. Okay. There's no background music I can put on the background, so... Actually, no, let's look for some. Let's look for some background music. And what? I don't know, Pokemon background music. No, not from the anime. 3-hour Pokemon, the most beautiful songs, relaxing and chill vibes. Nostalgic vibes, 10 hours of relaxing Pokemon music. Relaxing Pokemon lo-fi music compilation. Sure, lo-fi. Let's turn that on, turn this off, and then, what do you mean it won't? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sound, go. There we go. There we go. Pokemon music. Oh god, now it's too lo-fi. That's too lo-fi for what we're doing. Right, Turtwig. I remember the names of all these guys. Because I played Legends Arceus. They were all in Legends Arceus, I'm pretty sure. So, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of these guys were in Pokemon Legends Arceus, so... I don't have to... I did not forget their names. I remember all of them, so you don't have to. It's not a very big... It's not a very big region. It has Jesus. It has the Jesus, mon. Wait a minute. It has God. There's God. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah, it includes all the forms. This is a scam, you didn't include all the plate forms. This is a scam. You are scamming me out of my life. That one's pretty cool. But I want to do it in order of what guy is the best. We have Turtle, we have Goku, we have Penguin, I don't know. Anyway, Turtwig. Let's have a look at Turtwig. It's a turtle with the twig. You know, I'm gonna say it's your average Pokemon, because, like, yeah, that's exactly what a Pokemon is. You get an animal, you put some elemental bullshit on it. Congratulations, it's a Pokemon. What else do we got here? What's the thing in between Turtwig and Torterra? Turtle Leaf? Is that his name? That's definitely not his name. Let me... Turtwig. 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 Pokemon. Bulbapedia. Grotle. Grotle? Sort of a name is Grotle. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is why nobody remembers. Grotle. Grotle? Really? The name is Grotle. Okay, well, it's another turtle with leaves on it. But then, we get to Torterra, which is a turtle that is a whole ass island. So, you know, I do like that concept. Like, I think there was a scene in the live-action one. What was it called? Pokemon Detective Pikachu, that was the one. Where they went to a field, and then the fields started moving. Because guess what? They weren't fields, they were Torterras. So, you know, Torterra has a lot of aura, let's say. Good evening. You'll be in the middle of something? Well, I'm in the middle of ranking Monkey. Look at him. Look at Chimchar. You know, he's just a monkey, but, like, he's a monkey with his ass on fire. I like him. I think the monkeys are cool. I think all of them are cool. Monferno, you're going here too. And it's also based on China, I think. Chinese mythology. It's based on Chinese mythology. It's Son Goku. Not Goku, Son Goku. Which is the thing that Goku is based on from Dragon Ball. But yeah, they're very cool. I wouldn't say Infernape's an epic creature, but did you see Infernape in the Pokemon anime? He was too angry to die. Local monkey, too angry to die. Anyway, Piplup. I do like Piplup. He's very cool. He's very cool. He's a penguin who is royalty, I think. Then we have Prinplup, who is... It's like Piplup, but also very cool. And then we have actual royalty penguin Empoleon. He's an emperor penguin. Get it? They took the concept of an emperor penguin and then said, what if it was... You know, what if it looked more like an emperor? I don't know. For some reason, Dawn's one didn't want to evolve in the anime. What else do we have? Oh yeah, Funny Bird. Starly, Stravia, and Staraptor. There we go, I remembered them, because they were in Legends Arceus. I had to catch those. I had to collect these. I had to put them in the funny book. Gen 4 has a lot of good ones. I've realized Gen 4 has a lot of good ones. Like a lot of my... look at my boy. My boy Gertrude. My girl Gertrude, actually, because that's... yeah. That's what my Legends Arceus Gastrodon was. It was a girl, and I called it Gertrude. Because I feel like that's a good name for a slug. Yeah, it's a sea slug. Oh my god. But we're not at the sea slugs yet. I do like those boys. I do like those guys. And especially the fact that they have different forms based on where you catch them. They have the same stats, but like, you know. Anyway, Starly, yeah, it's just a bird, isn't it? Like, Starly and Staravia are just birds, pretty much. You just have a bird and a bigger bird. There's not really anything going on there. But then you get to Staraptor, and you're like, well, it's slightly better. Staraptor's slightly better, because it's like, it's a bird, but it's a edgy Shadow the Hedgehog looking bird. Oh, God. Faker! You're not even good enough to be my fake. For some reason, after drinking a lot of Pepsi, I'm better at doing a Shadow the Hedgehog impression. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time all I know. Oh no. And then I can sound like Mephiles too. Welcome to my gamer pad. Not many girls come here because I get friend-zoned. Not many girls come here because I get friend-zoned so frequently. Oh god. Your insomnia is because of depression. Mine is because I stay up all night playing Fortnite. I stay up late and go to Tilted Towers. Why am I saying that in a Pokemon video? I don't know. Anyway, Bulbarrel. No, that's your evolution. Bidoof. Ah yes, God. Ah yes, God. Ah yes, a very good Bidoof. It's a big tooth man. I like him. Everyone likes Bidoof. And then Bulbarrel, I mean, look at him. Look at his goofy ass. Look at Bulbarrel's goofy ass. Well, I can't see it because it's on the back of him, but like, look at these guys' goofy asses. That you can definitely tell that evolves into a normal water type. You can tell HM slave. But it doesn't, it's also not an HM slave. Did you know that its ability got it banned in Ubers? Yeah, did you know that Bidoof is broken in Ubers? Did you know it got banned from Gen 5 Ubers? Because it had its ability Moody? Well, actually it got Moody banned. Because it was the most broken Moody abuser. It would just substitute protect, get a bunch of random snap buffs from Moody, and then win. That's all it would do. You know, it doesn't even need coverage, because nothing's immune to normal and water. Like, a water absorber comes in, you click return. A ghost comes in, you click waterfall, and it dies. So yeah, it's not just... It was in Ubers. It got banned from Ubers. Cricketot. I do like the fact that it looks like a little music guy. I do like its little, this little bug coat looking thing. I do like him. I would say the concept's done. It's like a musical tut. It's a musical little bug. It's like a, what is it? What's the thing that makes noise at night? What are those bugs called? What are those bugs called? Not dragonflies. What are those noisy bugs called? What are they called? I have to find that out. I'm gonna click on the button. I'm gonna click on the Pokemon button and go to... That's Gen 3. That's Gen 3, actually. That's... Where's Gen 4? There it is. Cricketune. Firefly? Firefly? No. Not a Firefly. Cricket. Duh. It's called Cricketune. Am I stupid? Yes. Korotok. Cricketune. It's based on crickets. Duh. That's its name. I like his funny mustache. Look at it. Look at his funny mustache. And tell me you don't want to play that like an instrument. I mean, it even looks like a violin. Pokemon Pearl, Diamond and Pearl, rated M for violins. I don't know. Oh god, sax and violins. Except, it was the previous generation that had the trumpets. Wah wah wah. What else do we got here? What else do we got here? This is not a very big generation, I've realized. There's not a lot of Gen 4 mons. There are not a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon. Shinx. If anyone remembers my Legends Arceus playthrough, it's not around anymore, but if anyone remembers my Legends Arceus playthrough, I got a shiny Shinx. I got a shiny Shinx, which was one of my first shinies in that game. I think I got another one. But yeah, I got a shiny. It's a nice little yellow guy. But I'm not ranking the shinies, am I? I'm ranking him based on what he looks like now and what he does. If I think he's cool. And yes, I think Shinx is cool. I mean, look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just a little cat that is electric. He's like, what if... What's the one from Gen 3 called? It's like if the Gen 3 electric dog was better. Manectric, what's the one before Manectric? Yeah, it's like this line is like Manectric, but done better. Pretty much, because they actually look like... They don't look like ridiculous lightning bolts. They actually look like dogs that happen to have the ability of lightning. And I don't know why they'd have the dark type. Everyone's like, why don't you make Shinx dark type? Why don't we make Shinx and... What's the evolution called? Again? Luxio. Yes. Shinx and Luxio. If you make him... Why don't you make him dark type? Because that's not what they are. The Spark Pokemon. They're not supposed to be dark type. They're not evil. They're just cats that happen to be electric. Those stats are dog shit. And as a dog, its stats are dog shit. Haha, very funny. And then we have... Not Staraptor. Why did I just call Luxray Staraptor? I don't know. Then we have Luxray, and like... Look at him. Look at this boy. Look at Luxray. Look at Luxray. And tell me you don't want one. It's a big electric dumb dog. Do you want a big electric dumb dog? This is the color of electric dumb dog I had in Legends Arceus. Yes, I got a shiny. In Legends Arceus. It was this one. I caught this. I have this. I can show you if you want to see it. I can show you my shiny Luxray if you want to see it. I got one. I didn't transfer it into anything, because I like it when it's... I like the big one that I caught in Legends Arceus. So yeah, I'm gonna say you're very cool. I do like Luxray. Hello there, dummies. Welcome to... I'm turbo ranking the Pokemon. So I can get to Lucario and put it in the tier that you expect me to put it in. Oh god, at least Mega Lucario isn't supposed to be like more furbait than Lucario already is. Because, you know. And oh my god, it's full of iconic boys, like Sejun Park's Pokemon. It tanked the... Whoa. It's the one that tanked a Draco Meteor, everybody. I mean, I don't know why a Garchomp was using Draco Meteor in the first place, but you know. Versus Modern, I'm ready to get job, I guess. What, are you trying to become a voice actor? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is that what SpongeBob sounds like? I can do a good Mr. Krabs. I can be like, Sponge Boy me Bob. This'll be me millionth dollar. No, I can do Squidward though. Oh my god, they have it, Badoo. Oh my god, they have it, Badoo. Oh my god, they have it. Chansey pre-evolution. Oh no. Anyway, this funny plant boy, he just looks goofy. It's a bud and a dew. It's a bud full of dew. It's a bud full of Mountain Dew. That's what it is. They added a pre-evolution to Rosaray. I almost called you Rosamy. Rosamy Lovelock is a VTuber? Rosamy. Oh god. I almost called you No, you're Roselia, and you're Roserade. Really, you send in the Roserade, and then it says, hey buds, how's it growing? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think Roserade is slightly better because it turns into a guy. It turns into a guy that is also an extra flower. You know, its head isn't just a head. Its head is also a flower. It doesn't just look like a cunty plant. Why did I say that? I don't know. But, like, you know, it's more plant than creature. You can tell that it's not... You can tell that it's more plant than creature. It's probably a plant that has a bone in it. It's a plant that would confuse... It's a plant that would confuse Brian David Gilbert. He'll be like, why does piranha plant have bone in it? That's a piranha plant with a bone in it, if you know Super Mario lore. Anyway, I'm Polish and job is a swear word. Oh, I thought it was because you were one of those children who goes on the internet and says, I'm gonna get a job. You know, one of those children that is incapable of saying the word job. Yeah. Anyway, Rampado. No, that's Granados. I don't know why I'm saying it with an accent. Granados is the little one, and Rampados is the big one. And in Japanese, he's called Zugiatos. Zugiatos. I don't know. Zugiatos. Fucking Japanese ass name. Right, anyway, funny rockhead man. It's a dinosaur made of rock. It's a dinosaur made of rocks. I mean, I look at Granados and I don't really feel much. It does have one of the highest attack stats in all of Little Cup. Jesus Christ. Is this thing legal in Little Cup? Does anyone know that? I don't know if actually, I'm gonna go to Showdown, I'm gonna go to the Team Builder, I'm gonna go to... Where's Little Cup? This thing's legal in Little Cup? What the fuck? It has the best attack stat. What the fuck do you mean? Huh? It has no speed. Okay, that's probably why it's legal. So let's... Anyway, Smogon legality does not matter for what these Pokemon do. It probably gets outsped by everything and dies, so... Yeah. But yeah, in terms of design, it's just a dinosaur that's made of rocks, right? That's about it. And Rampardos is just big dinosaur made of rocks. It's the most fossilized, fossily fossil Pokemon that ever fossil Pokemon. It's average. That's exactly what it is. It's just an average guy. They've got a bunch of edgelords in this gen. They've got a bunch of aura farming edgelords in this gen. Like, what do we have here? They have Staraptor. They have Staraptor. They have Vespiquen. They have Garchomp. They have Lucario. They have a bunch of aura farmers. They have Gliscor. They have... I don't think Shaman is that. Did you know that Shaman's name is based on the Chinese word for thank you? Sure. And something min. I don't know. But yeah, this Pokemon's as Chinese as it gets. It's okay, I just didn't expect him to be Chinese. Anyway, what the hell is an edgelord? You mean like Shadow the Hedgehog? I mean like that sort of thing. You know, they made him Edgy the Hedgy. Fucking Weavile, that's an edgelord. Weavile isn't like a Pokemon that tries way too hard to be cool. Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Darkrai. Darkrai, it looks like the sort of thing that someone who listens to nothing but Screamo would make as an OC. And Giratina. They have so many edgelords. And Dusknoir? I can't believe it. This Gen 4 was the edgy 2000s gen, I guess. And then it's the same gen where we got Wormadam and Mothim. Great. Anyway, what's your deal? You're a Shieldon. See, I like that this has an actual concept. Like, it's a fossil Pokemon, and it grew up to be a shield. It It's the worst stealth rocket, but it's a stealth rocket, which makes it not PU. I don't really care about the smoke on viability, but it's a very cool guy. And then we have these pieces of crap. These bushworm pieces of fuck. These are useless. I don't even remember your name. Burmy? Wormadam? I don't... Wormadam, more like I don't give a damn. What are you? This is the dumbest, stupidest... It's a bug type? It's a bug type... What is this? What the fuck is that? People like this thing? I refuse to believe there is actually... Wait a minute. Why is it pogging? Why is it doing a pog thing? Why is it pog? Why is it doing a pog champ? Why is it doing the pog champ expression? Why do you look like that, Burmy? Oh god. Why? See, if the Pokemon looked like this, I'd like it, but it doesn't look like that. It just hangs from a tree. And it's annoying to catch all the forms. You have to catch all its forms in Legends Arceus to... Anyway, what happened? I'm just gonna say what happened to all of these. Why do they look like that? No one's catching a Wormadam. No one's gonna give a damn about a Wormadam. Mothim's slightly better, but, you know, it's kind of bad. You know? And now we can move on to actually good Pokemon. Combi. I love Combi. Concept well executed. This was the first, I think this was the first. I think this was, no, the first example was Gallade. Of a Pokemon that has to be a specific gender to evolve, except Gallade was a split evolution. Basically, only the female Combi can evolve into the Queen Bee, Vespiquen, which makes sense, because it's based on how actual bees work. That's right. It's based on how actual bees work. Biology, not biology, biology. The bee biology, or the biology, if you will. It's stated that bees are too fat to lift their little bodies off the ground with their wings. Anyway, Pachirisu, yes, you are going directly into Epic Creature. Why is he going directly into Epic Creature? VGC 2014, I think. Yeah, that was the limited Dex format for Gen 6. That was the limited Gen 6 Dex format. Pachirisu is a Pokemon you can catch in Talus. It was one of the only things that could be used as a wall on Sejun Park's team. It survived a Draco Meteor from Garchomp. It nuzzled everything. It hyper-fanged everything to half health. It was great. And, you know, it had a story behind it, you know. I do like it. It's the legendary Pachirisu that isn't a legendary. It's not a legendary, but it has legendary status because of what it did. Its stats are fucking awful, and somehow it lived. Its stats are terrible. I don't know how this thing even was good, but look at this boy. Pachirisu, the electric squirrel Pokemon. Look at him. He does not know that he is a god in disguise. Look at this stats. How did these stats work out? I don't understand how it lived anything when it has only 90 special defense, but you know, sure, why not? Big stupid bug. What type of music do you like? I like Vocaloid. What else do I like? What else do I like? What else do we have in the music? La musique. La musique. Well, I like jazz. Have you heard the 8-bit big band? They're pretty cool. For some reason, I like funny meme songs. I am at Aldi. Oh god, I like funny meme songs, and funny meme songs, and that's a VTuber cover of some J-pop. I don't know. Vocaloid, you can't see it, but that's Vocaloid, technically. Something except Vocaloid, we know that. What about metal? I do like a bit of metal every now and then. I like a bit of jazz. That's why when the Mario Kart World soundtrack came out, I was like, oh my god. Holy shit, this is like the best thing ever. This is like the best thing ever. If I said I like J-pop, I mean specifically Ado. I like specifically Ado. Dumb internet rap battles. That's another genre I like. Do you listen to Eminem? I listen to, what's he called? Fight Maker. Fight Marker? The guy who made Peter Griffin. The guy who made Peter Griffin versus Deadpool. That's right. I'm smoking the track. Oh god, I'll giggity Lotus and make more Sons of the Mask. Oh god, you know, Peter Griffin versus Deadpool, greatest rap cipher of all time. Definitely. Oh god, you just killed Peter, but I'm Peter. I do like dumb meme music. What the fuck is that? That is some bullshit. That is not music, that is slop. I can tell that's slop. That's crap. What is that thumbnail? I also like that one channel that does stuff in the style of that one Japanese guitar guy who's like, actually, the guy who does that one, what is it? I need to look it up. In fact, if I just look up Black Knife, which is the song from Deltarune. Yeah, Wayne, Masayoshi Takanaka. Masayoshi Takanaka. Yeah. Chris, what the hell are these things? Well, this guy's a funny bass guitar man from Japan. And his music sounds like... And that's all I can play from that before I get copyright claimed. So yeah, you know. I like dumb internet music. I like real music. I like rock as well. I do like actual rock and not like death metal rock. Yeah. Like, with the guys who made Sweet Child of Mine, that's a good song. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't really listen to lo-fi off-stream. I'm just listening to this because it's Pokemon, it fits the theme, and it's... yeah. And it's not copyright. You know what else I listen to? High-quality video game rips. I listen to Sivagunna on the regular. Do you not know what Sivagunna is? Well, you should know after that karaoke stream I did. Or, you know, karaoke stream, more like karaoke abomination, am I right? Anyway, Weasel. Wait, no, Floatzel and Weasel. Or is it Weasel and Floatzel? What order is it? Weasel. 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 I think Weasel was the second shiny I got in Legends Arceus. I have to go put Legends Arceus in my Switch 2 to actually see it. But I do have a shiny Weasel. It's yellow. I remember that it's a yellow shiny. If I scroll down here. Yep, I had a shiny Weasel. A shiny Weasel. He's a little guy. Although Weasel and Floatzel are basically the same thing. I don't know why this guy looks like Swiper from Dora the Explorer, but he does. But he does. Oh, God. It looks exactly like... they stole a character design. But who cares? It's a better guy because he's a Pokemon and not a boring character from a kid show. That's right. So I think I did something bad. Did you build a pipe bomb? I told you not to do that in the Minecraft stream. I said that was theoretical. Just because ChatGPT tells you it's a good idea to make a pipe bomb, doesn't mean you should build a pipe bomb. Anyway, I'd say Weasel and Floatzel are pretty good. I mean, actually, no. I would say they're your average Pokemon, actually. They're average. They grab a concept, make it a visual pun. What if a Weasel had floaties? And that's pretty much all they thought? What if a Weasel had to float? And that's pretty much all they had. But, you know, it's a unique Pokemon idea. And this piece of crap, this bastard, this bitch-ass motherfucker, Cherubi right here, this piece of crap. Do you know how long it takes to fill out this thing's Pokedex entry in Legends Arceus? Pokemon number 420. Yeah, no wonder, because they were high when they were designing it. It's a cherry with like a cherry on the side of it that isn't a fully formed creature. It should have. It's half of it is dead. Half of it is dead. And you know, look into its cold dead eyes. This thing does not care. It does not have any remorse for its dead attached twin. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. When it evolves, I'm pretty sure it eats the damn thing. Look, where's the other cherry? Where's the other cherry, Cherim? Where's the other cherry, Cherim? Where's the other cherry, Cherim? I'll tell you where the other cherry is. It's here. It's in their belly. They ate the damn thing. Because this Pokemon has the stone-cold eyes of a killer. You have to find 2 of them in Legends Arceus, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2 in the entire game. It's the most rare, stupid-ass Pokemon. The hardest thing to get is 2 of them. Oh god, my friend is racist and his brother keeps saying the N-word. And what was the bad thing you did? Because they did something... Because it sounds like they're doing something worse. But yeah, Cherubi. Chidinba. Oh god, I have personal gripes with this dumb cherry. I have personal gripes with this dumb cherry. Why are you here? What are you doing? I hate you. Why? I got the thing. Guess what? I filled up the Pokedex entry for Cherim before I filled in the one for Cherubi, because it's so hard to find in Legends Arceus, and it's the most useless, pointless Pokemon to ever exist. Look at its stats. It has nothing, and it evolves into nothing. And it evolves into nothing. The Sunshine form is also nothing. It only gets stats in the sun, and it's still terrible. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, wait. Legends Arceus, only Sunshine form has different stats to Overcast form. Oh, right, okay. It's well, don't teach people slurs if you don't want them to say the slurs. Anyway, Cherim. Cherim has a slightly better... Cherim has a better gimmick. I like Cherim better, because, it's all gloomy and sad, but then then the sun comes out and it's like, oh yeah, I'm here to party. Let's go. Look at its little face. It's such a cute little guy. Apart from the fact that it's a psychopathic murderer. But it's so weak that it can only murder its, conjoined twin. The only thing it can murder is its conjoined twin, so it did. This Pokemon killed a baby. This Pokemon killed a baby. So, you didn't kill a baby, did you? So you're not worse than Cherim. You didn't kill a baby, so you're not worse than Cherim. Oh, okay. I didn't know he was there, I just said some video games. Okay. You had a gamer moment, did you? Losing at games doesn't make you racist, usually. So I don't know why it would make you. Anyway, Shellos, I do like my little slugs. Sea slugs? And you know what Gastronin is? More sea slugs. I love my sea slugs. I love my slugs. I like the fact that there's 2 different cool guys. There's 2 different ones based on where they come from. It's very cool. It teaches you that racism is bad, actually. Wait, no. I was playing COD, okay. Okay. Oh, God. The most I do is call my teammates dipshits. Because most of the time they are. Oh, good. I carry them off my... The other day, I think it was yesterday, actually, I was in a TF2 server, and I was playing Pyro, because of course I was. Because I'm trying to get it to Hail Zone. And I swear to God, I kid you not, I got 100 points in that game. 100 points towards the objective. And my teammate under me, 40. It was like a payload game as well, so it was like a long game. It was like a full payload game. And it's like... I'm sweating my ass off here, please, help. Oh, God. How many Pokemon have you ranked? Over 400 at this point, probably. A lot of them. A lot of them. That's why, I'm getting very good at organizing them. 100 damage points. Like 100 points towards the objective. You know, like how it gives you a point for like support or whatever, or like it gives you a point for assists, and it gives you a point for kills. You know, that sort of thing. It probably, I mean, I'm playing Pyro, it probably gives you a point for a successful air blast as well. Yeah, you know. Anyway, should we, have a look at, I mean, it was casual, so, you know, don't expect much from your teammates in casual, I guess. So pushing the cart the most, yeah, that also helps you to, that also helps you to get a lot of points. I think it was on payload defense that I got the most. The trick to scoring, the trick to top scoring on payload defense is not dying. If you stay alive, then you don't die, and you get more points. It's called casual for a reason. I know. I know. I wasn't expecting my teammates to do well, but I was like, damn. Damn, I'm sweating my ass off. That was my point. My point was, I did all that, and I was like, am I the tryhard here? I think I might be. But that's the only way I'm gonna get Hail Zone on every class in like less than a year. Is if I'm an insufferable tryhard. I mean, being a tryhard with Pyro isn't, I mean, it's not as bad as the class that's after him, which is Demo Man. Oh no, everyone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna hate me when I learn how to aim my projectiles. Wow, Chris, I did not know this knowledge. I must spread the word. God damn it. Okay. Anyway, Ambipom. I do like the funny hand monkey. The funny slap monkey. It's a monkey with hands for tails. I think it's a well-executed concept. Ambipom's not exactly my favorite Pokemon, but I like that it has big dumb monkey hands, but that big dumb monkey hands that are also its tail. It gets the most powerful tail slap in the game. Its pre-evolution is banned from Little Cup because it's too good. And not because of King's Rock. I think they just banned King's Rock. Right, and here's the one that kidnaps children. And here's the one that kidnaps children. Yay! Wait. Oh, wait. And here's the Pokemon that kidnaps children. Yeah, Drifloon. Drifloon. I think its concept of a spooky ghost balloon that kidnaps children and takes them directly to the afterlife. And by that I mean it kills them. It murders children. I don't like children. Oh god. What does the Pokédex say it does? These Pokemon are called the signpost for wandering spirits. Children holding them sometimes vanish. A Pokemon formed by the spirits of people and Pokemon. It loves damp, humid seasons. Its round body is stuffed with souls and expands each time it leads someone away. It steals the souls of children. Oh, so like TikTok. Oh, so like the algorithms. Oh, right. And then what does Drift Blim do? What does Drift Blimp do? What does this big dumb blimp do? Fuaride. What does this big dumb stupid blimp do? It carries people and Pokemon when it flies. But since it only drifts, it can end up anywhere. So basically you can ride this. Does it learn fly? You know, it'd be really funny if it learned fly, but then it was really bad at using the move fly. So like you use the HM fly, and then it just takes you to some random part on the map, because it just drifted there. I mean, I know it doesn't work like that, but it would be really funny if it did. But no, I do like Drifblim, I think. You know, not as edgy as Drifloon, but, you know, Drifblim's just some big dumb goofy balloon man. Look at him. Or her. Him or her. It's a 50-50 gender ratio. Yeah. Speaking of gender, Baneri's gender is anger. Baneri's gender is I hate you. Pretty much. What is Baneri's gender? The answer is hatred. Baneri's gender is hatred. Did they get rid of all the pictures? No, it just hasn't. I was gonna say spawned. It hasn't loaded yet. It hasn't spawned yet. Yeah, Bunary is a happiness evolution. It needs high friendship to evolve, and it starts with 0 friendship, just like a real rabbit. It fucking hates you. It fucking hates you. And then it evolves into... Oh god. Look at that and tell... What the fuck? Did they know what they were doing when they made this creature? What the fuck? There's multiple fur bait in this. Anyway, Bunary's pretty cool, and then they ruin it. Bunary's pretty good, because of how you evolve it, and then that... What the why does it have visible thighs? Why does it look like that? Why does Lopunny have visible thighs? Visible thigh squish on a fucking Pokemon. This is an animal. This is an animal. Is it? Why does it have, like, ripped stockings? Oh, this cannot be a fucking Pokemon. This is a drawing. This is a drawing that somehow got past. This is some Pokemon artist's horny OC that somehow... This is like a Pokemon artist's horny OC that somehow got past the, like... It somehow got past the census. How is this Pokemon allowed to exist? Look at it! And the worst part about Mega Lopunny is that it's good. Competitively. So you see it. Sometimes you use it. I've used Mega Lopunny before. Oh god, because they made its stats fucking busted. If we go down... Yeah, it gets scrappy. It gets a really good ability. Oh my god. Anyway. Miss Magius. I feel like that's your name. Lopunny. Miss Magius. Now this is a little Miss Magius. It's a ghost type, so that explains why it looks more like a people person. Because Pokemon are meant to be... Ghost type Pokemon are meant to be like dead people. So it makes more sense for a ghost type to look like a human person than for, you know, Lopunny to stand up on its 2 legs. Like, you know, Miss Magius kind of makes sense. It's a little witch. It's a cool witch. I mean, it's not really one of my favorite Pokemon, but I'd say it's alright. I'd say it's alright. It's a cool witch. It's a cool witch. It's not very good, but it's a cool witch. And look at its stats. Special attack, special defense, and speed. It only gets those, but then, you know, the Paradox form of its pre-evolution is way better. It's way better. It's also bigger, because I got my oxygen back then. Honchkrow, the evolution of... Honchkrow, the evolution of Murkrow. It turns it into a completely different guy. It's like bulky attacker, I guess. No, it's not bulky at all. It's just slow and bad. Oh god, it's slow, it has no defense. What's it meant to do? This thing can only use Choice Scarf. But yeah, in terms of design, I do like him. He's very cool. He's a very cool bird. I was gonna call him a bug then. That's not a bug. That's a bird. That's a bird right there. That's a bird right there. Look at him. Honchkrow. He really is. The big honcho. Honchkrow. Oh my god. Donkarasu. What's his name based on? From Don and Karasu. What is Karasu? Karasu. What does that mean? Crow. Oh, right. Oh my god, its name is perfect. Donkarasu. Donkarasu. Its Japanese name is perfect too. Everything about this Pokemon is great. That's why I'm saying you're very cool. You're very cool, actually. Right, Glameow, that is a cat with a twisty tail. It's pretty... If it didn't have a twisty tail, it would be painfully average. And then we have Grumpig? That's not Grumpig. That's not even close. That's Perugly, yes. Catty Pokemon. This is just a cat. There's nothing special about it. It's just a cat. And this is just a fat, ugly cat. Cool, I guess. Tiger cat. chai tea, Peter is gonna tell you about the word. About the bird. The bird is the word. Bird. The bird is the word. Chingling, aka the thing that does Chimecho but better. Look at him. Chingling is it's Chimecho's design, but like literally just better. Because you can tell that it's actually a bell. You look at Chimecho, and you're like, what even is that thing? Is that supposed to be a bell? Doesn't look like a bell. It looks useless. And it is useless. But yeah, Chingling is slightly better. Stunky. It's a skunk. It's poison dark. Because skunks have vengeance inside of them. Skunks are made of evil. They will fart directly on your face, except their farts are liquid. Did you know gaming? Did you know that skunks have liquid farts, and they spray them all over your face? Yeah. Anyway, it's your average Pokemon. It's a skunk, but they made it purple. It's two skunks, but they made them purple. I think it gets U-turn for some reason. For some reason, it gets U-turn. No, it doesn't? Or does its evolution? Is Skuntank the one that gets U-turn? For some reason? I think it learns U-turn for no reason. No, it doesn't, unless it's an egg move. Unless it's an egg move. It doesn't... Does it get egg moves? It doesn't get egg moves. It gets Haze as an egg move. That's pretty cool. I don't really care about its egg moves. Anyway, Bronzor. I actually like Bronzor. It's like what if a bronze coin came to life. What if a coin gains sentience somehow? And it's not a ghost type, it's a psychic type. You know, it's a piece of metal that somehow became smart. I don't understand how it happened. Is it an iPad? Oh, God. It's a prehistoric iPad. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at its Pokédex entry. Polishing Bronzor to a shine makes its surface reflect the truth, according to common law. But, that as it may, Bronzor hates being polished. Bronzor loves to gaslight people. That's right, it hates telling people the truth because it knows they can't handle it. You can't handle the twos! Have you got any twos? You can't handle the twos! Oh god, anyway, Bronzor, it's pretty good. But Bronzong, big stupid bell. It's a big stupid bell. And for some reason I like the big stupid bell. It's the one thing that got in Xerneas's way. It's the one thing that got into Xerneas's way. Because Xerneas is the most overpowered pile of crap in any VGC ever. And then Bronzong was like, actually, I'm gonna tank your Geomancy Moonblast and kill you with Gyro Ball. But that's not what's important about this. I like the fact that it's a big, dumb... Look at it. It's a big, dumb bell that wants to hug you. It's great. I love Bronzong. It's my favorite boy. It's my favorite bell. It's better than Chingling. It's better than Chingling. Look at it. Look at it. Look at its dumb wings. Look at it. The Bing Bong. It's the Bing Bong. I'm gonna put the Bing Bong in. It's very cool. Not quite epic creature, but it's a Bing Bong. It goes Bing Bong. Very cool. Anyway, Bonsley, what the fuck are you here for? We didn't need Bonsley. We already have Sudowoodo. Like, Bonsley is just trying to do what Sudowoodo want. In fact, no, I'm gonna put you on what happens here. Because you're the baby Pokemon for Sudowoodo. But Bonsley just sits there and does nothing. It's boring. If it wasn't for Sudowoodo, I would never catch a Bonsley. In any playthrough ever, because Bonsley is so boring. We get it, it's a fake tree that looks... It's a fake tree made out of rocks. Oh boy! It evolves into Sudowoodo when leveled up, knowing Mimic. But Sudowoodo already looks like a tree. Why does it have to evolve by learning Mimic? No, it doesn't need to know that. What level does it learn that move? Level 16. Thankfully, you don't have to deal with it for a long time. You get it to level 16, it learns its move, congratulations, you get an actually good Pokemon out of it. Oh god, we're getting to all the crappy babies now, aren't we? Oh god, the crappy babies. the crappy babies. And you might be able to guess what tier Chatot's gonna go into. Oh no. Anyway, Mime Jr. I don't understand. Why are you here? We don't need Mime Jr. We have Mr. Mime. We have Mr. Mime. You evolve into Mr. Mime. Who is better? Why? Mr. Mime was fine without Mime Jr. Why the hell do we have Mime Jr.? I don't understand. It's terrible. Why do you exist? Get out of here. We could have just had Mr. Mime, and it's different type of guy who evolves into Mr. Rhyme. But why the fuck do we have Mr. Mime? Why do we have Mime Jr.? It doesn't even look like it's doing any mime stuff. It's just a big dumb clown Pokemon. It's just a little dumb clown Pokemon. What the fuck? It evolves while learning Mimic. Does Happiny do that? No, Happiny has some bullshit evolution. It evolves into Chansey when leveled up, holding an oval stone during the day. Oh yeah, baby! Wait a minute. Which evolves into Blissey when leveled up with High Friendship. Why does this Pokemon have the most bullshit level up requirements ever? It evolves into Chansey when leveled up while holding an oval stone during the day, which evolves into Blissey when leveled up with High Friendship. Oh yeah, baby! Hamburgers and mac and cheese! I'm getting ready to hurt myself. So yeah, you're also kind of redundant, because you're a baby Pokemon. Like, no one is going out of their way to catch Happiny, other than to fill the Pokedex. Why is it holding an egg? It's a baby. Where did the egg come from? Where did the egg come from? It's a baby. Why is it pregnant? Why is it pregnant? Anyway, Chatot had a mechanic where you could record chatter. You could record your own cry for it to use when it was sent out in battle. You could also record your own thing for it to say when it used the move Chatter. I think you can tell where this went. Yeah, Chatot is yet another Pokemon ruined by the internet. That's right, it's not just about sexualizing the Pokemon, it's about using them to yell slurs at 10-year-olds. Don't yell slurs at 10-year-olds. Don't yell slurs. Oh god, it's kind of on topic of what you said earlier. Yeah, don't yell slurs at 10-year-olds. They will learn them. And then they will say, hey, mom, what's up? What's a good censor sound effect? They're like, hey, mom, what's up? Wait, no. They're like, hey, mother, what's up? And then your mother would be like, where did you learn that word? I'm gonna make you eat soap. Oh god. I'm gonna make you eat soap to make you learn. You're gonna learn after you eat soap somehow. I don't know. That's just a punishment. It's not gonna make the kid not say swear words. It's just gonna make them not say swear words around you. You explain to them why the words are bad. They'll be like, okay, I won't say them then. But yeah, most swear words aren't. Most swear words don't matter. You can say fuck and shit and damn. That last one's not even a swear word, but people freaked out when Shadow the Hedgehog said it. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Oh god, but meanwhile, when I was trying to catch Spiritomb in Legends Arceus, where's that damn 100th soul? Oh god. Where's that damn 100th Will-o'-the-Wisp? Because you had to get 100 Wills of the Wisp to, oh my fucking Jesus, what the hell is it doing? What the hell is this? Okay, I was gonna rank Spiritomb pretty low, but like, look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this bad boy. It was also on Cynthia's team, so it gets a point for childhood drama. It's a Pokemon that is very hard to get in all of the Pokemon games. Well, you have to get the Odd Keystone, and you have to then... That's like the only way to get it in not Legends Arceus, what's it called? In Legends Arceus, you have to get the Odd Keystone, then you have to get 100 souls, and in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you have to get the secret keystone, which, you know, everyone gets confused as the keystone that you Mega Evolve things with, because did they just forget that they had a name? Did they just completely forget that they already had a thing called a keystone, and then made another thing called a keystone that you Mega Evolve your Pokemon with? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. It's a key item you get in Legends Arceus. You have to go on a fetch quest. I like my fetch quests. And then at the end you get this Pokemon you're not going to use. But I think it's a well-executed concept. Especially in that game where you have to collect all of its 100 souls. Because if we look at that's the locations... A Pokemon that was formed by 108 spirits, never mind. It was bound to a fissure in an old keystone as punishment for misdeeds 500 years ago. Let me guess, stealing the hundreds of souls? Yeah, I think that was what it did. It's got the same Pokedex entry and like everything. Yeah. Keep it from doing any mischief, and then, oops, we put it in a Pokeball. Now it's gonna do even more. And speaking of Cynthia's team, is all of Cynthia's team just like right next to each other on the Pokedex? Most of it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, most of Cynthia's team is like next to each other on the Pokedex. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was. In fact, let me look up. Let me open another Bulbapedia page. To search Cynthia. But. What was her team? What was her team in Diamond and Pearl? Oh yeah, my Lodic. That was the only non-Gen 4 Pokemon she had on her champion. She had a Gastrodon? Did a Gastrodon get replaced? A Gastrodon did get replaced. I was like, why does she have 2 ground types? But yeah, this looks like a fucking OU team. This looks like a Gen 4 OU team. It doesn't just look like a good team. It's literal. This is like a competitive team. No wonder her boss fight was so hard. She had a bloody comp team. In-game. All of her teams are crazy. Electros, sure. You go, girl. Spiritomb and all of her teams. She loves Spiritomb, Lucario, and Garchomp. That's on all of her things. The Spirit Tree, oh yeah. It was like a choice between a bunch of them, but like... She had 3 different... Weakness Policy Lucario, she's packing heat as well. By heat, I mean weird movesets. The champion rematch... in fucking... The champion rematch in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is basically a competitive team. It's basically a Gen 4 OU team. With items, complete with items. And Yachi Berry Garchomp. Like, damn, girl! Sorry, that's just my Cynthia, what is it? My Cynthia tangent. Because she's the best champion we've got. She's the best champion we had. I mean, I guess we have Steven, but I like his character more than his team. Oh god. I just like Steven because he has autism. Oh god. Anyway. Let's look at Gibble. Apparently it eats... No, wait, its evolution eats Carbuncle. That's right. But Gibble's like a dumb shark. I do like a big dumb shark. A shark that is on the ground. I think he's cool. I think he's a cool shark. It's a small bipedal dragon-like Pokemon. Yeah. What is its, It nests in small horizontal holes in cave walls. It pounces to catch prey that stays too close. And then Gabite, in the Gen 6 entry of Gabite, I'm pretty sure it mentions Carbuncle by name. Yes, it's Sun and Moon, actually. Shiny objects are its passion. Just like me, for real, for real. It can be found in its cave, scarcely moving. Its gaze fixed on the jewels it's amassed, or Carbuncle it has caught. Can I make a Pokemon tier that's just literally me? Because this is literally me. Like, literally me. Literally me. Literally me. Literally me. Oh god, literally me. How do I... Settings. Add row below. Because... You know, not quite epic creature, but like, literally me. Literally me. Literally me. I like collecting jewels. I like collecting Carbuncle and its evolutions. I like collecting Carbuncle and its derivatives. Literally me. In fact, where's Sableye? Where's Sableye? Where's Sableye? All the crystal-y Pokemon. They're going in literally me tier. I don't care. I don't care. Suicune isn't crystal-y enough, so I'm not putting them in the fancy tier. But, like, literally me for real, for real. Neither is Regice, even though I like Regice. 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 Anyway, Garchomp. Yes. Not just cool, but epic creature. Not just cool, but an epic creature. And then it gets scythes for hands when it mega evolves. Look at this look at this bastard. Look at him. Oh my god. Look at this fucker. Garchomp. Look at Mega Garchomp. Look, this guy will kill you. This guy will kill you. He will fucking kill you. This land shark will kill you. With no remorse. No repent. We don't care what it meant. Those are Metallica lyrics. Oh god. Sand Force. Level up your brain using Sand Force. Okay. During a sandstorm, it increases the power of your moves. And you kill everything. Unfortunately, it's one of the only Mega Evolutions where its base form is better than its Mega Evolution. Because it can actually run more items and its stats are its stats are better distributed on regular Garchomp than Mega Garchomp. If we look at its stats, where are its stats? Its stats are the important thing. It gets slower when it Mega Evolves. It gets 170 attack. Jesus Christ. I'm back, just had to put some bleach on my eyes after looking at Mega Lopunny. Okay, what about... Here's some eye bleach for you. Look at this boy. Mega Garchomp. Look at him. This is a beast of aggression. Look at him. Look how much chin he has. Look at how pointy his chin is. He has scythes for hands. Unfortunately, Mega Garchomp isn't as good as regular Garchomp. Like, sure, it gets a shitload of attack, but it loses speed for it. And speed's very important. It loses its rough skin. He doesn't look scary. He looks cool. He looks cool. It's a big dumb dragon shark. I like big dumb dragon shark. Now, here's baby Pokemon that actually does baby Pokemon right. What would Snorlax look like if it wasn't a fat fuck? And as it turns out, it's just a little guy. I love Munchlax. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. What if... in fact, I'm going to put him in good concept, because it's literally just, what if Snorlax wasn't a fat fuck? It's a pain in the ass to catch in Legends Arceus. It's a pain in the ass to fill its Legends Arceus Dex entry out. But once you do, you're like, oh boy, I love my Munchlax. He's very cute. It's very cute. Its hidden ability is Gluttony. It's a very good... Is it a very good Eviolite Pokemon? Well, no, because the best Eviolite Pokemon is Chansey. And the second best is Porygon 2. So, you know, they're all normal types. They're all fucking normies! Yeah, for a fucking normie, Munchlax is pretty cool. And Riolu? I mean, I like Riolu. It's a baby boy. And we gave him a toy. It was a ray gun. I think Riolu's cool. It's just a little dumb dog that punches you. But the only problem is... Do you notice the problem with Riolu? Do you notice the problem with Riolu? The problem is that it stands up. Yes, the problem is that it stands up. It's also that it's completely overpowered in Little Cup. You might look at its stats and be like, oh, that's not good, but like, 60 speed, 70 attack. That's really fast for Little Cup. That's really fast for a baby Pokemon. And then, it evolves into this. What the fuck do you mean? Lucario's just a man. Lucario's literally just a man with... It's a man with cat ears. It's a man with cat ears. That's what Lucario is. 85% male to female ratio. Yeah. All the other fur bait has been fur bait for lonely men. But here's fur bait for lonely women and gay people. For lonely women. But here's furry bait for lonely women. Oh no. Do not read the Lucario Yaoi, because you will lose brain cells. Do not read the Lucario Yaoi. People thirst over Lucario. Not as many people as Gardevoir, but people thirst over Lucario. People don't thirst over Gallade, though. I don't think I've seen anyone thirst over Gallade. You know, because Gallade is boring. It's in the same generation as Darkrai, which, you know, if we're talking about Pokemon Smash or Pass, Darkrai over Gallade every day of the week. You know, some people like having nightmares. Anyway, I mean, I barely sleep, so having a Darkrai would not affect me in any way. But then we go from Internet Lucario, everyone wants to fuck him, to holy shit, Mega Lucario is cool as fuck. It's aura farming. It crashed out in the anime, but like, look at it. Look at this bad boy. Look at how edgy he is. Look at how much this design transcends how much a fur bait Lucario is. Because it gets more spikes, and I'm muted because my grandma is here and she was sleeping in the room next door to me. And she was like, "Hey, how can I turn this light off?" And then I didn't know she was talking about the light in my room. There's a light outside. And she was like, "Do you want this light turning off?" No, I do not want the light turning off. I don't have a lamp or anything. I don't understand. I do not just want to see the light of my monitor. Anyway, yeah, Lucario's pretty cool. Lucario's pretty cool. Mega Lucario is very cool. It transcends the fact that it's fur bait, just like, you know, it gets a bunch of spikes. It gets all red and edgy, and then it beats the crap out of everything. That's exactly what it does. Anyway, Hippopotas, and Hippowdon. What if a hippo was made of sand? You know, it's not exactly the most interesting Pokemon, but it's there. Not exactly the most interesting thing, but it is your average Pokemon. Same with Hippowdon. It's alright, it's interesting, and it's a mid-hippo. I mean, that's why I'm putting it in your average Pokemon, because it's average. It's not exactly very cool, it's just sort of exactly what it says on the tin. It's a hippo made of sand. Wow. Just like if we look at... Right, now we look at Scorpy. Scorpy and Drapion. They're just scorpions. They're not even they're just scorpions. They're literally just scorpions. There's nothing interesting about them. They're kind of boring. Not gonna lie. It's like, at least Drapion is more imposing, like an evil creature. But Scorpy is just like, it's a scorpion with like anime eyes. Well then. Overshadowed by his evolution, that is correct. That's why I ranked them like that. But then we have Carbuncle. This is a character you could play as in Pokémon Tournament. It's also an assist. So you could play the same character as an assist. He was a joke character, but he was very funny. So I'd say Carbuncle's pretty good. And Toxicroak is also pretty good. It's a poison frog, but it's actually a fighting type. Interesting. Interesting. And it has moves. Anticipation, Dry Skin, Poison Touch is the interesting ability. I think it was exclusive to this guy for a long time, and then Dragalge came out in Gen 6. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. For a little frog. Grogunk is cooler than Toxicroak because the anime. I did not watch the anime. Well, I did not watch a lot of the Pokemon anime. A lot of what I watched had Carnivine in it. This is a big dumb plant that doesn't do what it's told and it eats you. You might be able to tell that there's like a common theme of what sort of Pokemon I like, and I like big dumb things that smile. I like big dumb stupid boys. Big dumb stupid Pokemon. I like Carnivine. It gets the ability Levitate. Wow. It's a bug catcher. It has a terrible ability. Look at it. Look at how wide it goes though. Look at it. Look how wide it eats though. This thing could definitely eat a whole hot dog contest's worth of hot dogs. This guy could guzzle glizzies like a motherfucker. This guy could guzzle glizzies. This guy could guzzle all the glizzies. Even more than Guzzlord. It's the Lord of Guzzling. Even more than... Anyway, then we have Finneon and Luminion, who are just like... It's a fish. What even is Luminion? Is it supposed to be like an emotion fish? I think it's the wingfish Pokemon. And the neon Pokemon. Okay, so they're just fish? They're literally just fish. They're just fish. I know that there are some Luminion fans, but Luminion and Finneon are just fish. Like, it's just a fish. And another fish. Why does it have, like, fuck me eyes? I don't know. Why does its eyes look like that? Why do its eyes look like that? Why does it look like that? Why does it look so weird? I don't know. Anyway, Mantike. It does what... Oh, God. Let's hope it's just waving. Let's hope that that pose is just waving and not anything else. Oh, my God. Anyway, Mantike. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Wait, where is Mantine? Mantine. Mantine's probably pretty good as well. There are Luminion fans. You look far enough, there's probably a fan of a Pokemon somewhere. Yeah, I'll say it's pretty good. I'll say Mantike is pretty good. It's the pre-evolution of Mantine. It evolves into Mantine when leveled up with a Remoraid in the party. That's weird. That's weird. Mantike, a Pokemon... Yeah, they just forgot to put it in Gen 3. Like, I'm pretty sure its code was in the game, but they never finished the sprite. Anyway, Snova and... Obama. Snova and... the 14th President of the United States? Obama Snow? Was Obama the 14th one? I don't know, I'm not American. But yeah, Snova like Grover. It's Snova like Grover. I like him. I don't know what... Oh, because he's got like a mountain on his face. He's got like a mountain on his face. I do like that. It's like a pineapple tree guy with a mountain on its head. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool, actually. That's... I like that. I like it. Oh yeah, badass grandpa. Look at him. Big angry eyes. Big angry eyes. Unfortunately, Obama Snow is pretty shit. Like, its stats are bad. It's so slow. I lost to one on the ladder today because I made a very bad team on Showdown National Dex. But yeah, it loses speed when it Mega Evolves. I guess it's good in Trick Room. It's just bulk and attack, that's all it is. It's just bulk and attack, that's all it does. It gets Woodhammer, it's one of the first things to get Woodhammer. But yeah, I would say you're very cool. Big angry ice tree. Unfortunately, it has a very bad typing. It has a very bad typing. It's weak to fucking everything. It's weak to like half the types in the game. Oh god. It has no resistances. It's weak to like everything. Thankfully, its ability when it Mega Evolves is... Actually, no, it gets Snow Warning when it Mega Evolves, so it's not even that good. If it got an ability like Thick Fat, that would actually be kinda good. But it doesn't. It doesn't get that when it Mega Evolves. Weavile... We're just getting banger after banger right now. Weavile's also cool. I mean, I kinda like my Edgelord Pokemon, but... I kinda like my Edgelord Pokemon. Its pre-evolution Sneasel needed something a bit more. So then we got Weavile. And Weavile's very nice. Very nice. It's a big, dumb ice boy that slices you in half. This is what ice type should be. It's an offensive ice type. As opposed to Abomasnow, which is a nothing ice type. You know, it looks cool, but it doesn't really do anything. But then Weavile, look at it. Look at it. It shows up, it slices you in half. Why are they... They're aura farming. Your Honor, they're just aura farming. I don't understand. Weavile, why are you aura farming? The Weaviles are aura... You're back just in time to see aura farming Weavile. All of these Weavile are aura farming. They all think they're the coolest boy in the room. And they would be right. They are the coolest boys in the room. They got the funny little gem in the forehead. They got the fancy claws. That's right. I spent an hour looking at the stars in silence. Cool. So you didn't get any light pollution. Very nice. You wish you could do it more frequently? Well, unfortunately, light pollution exists. Unfortunately for you, light pollution. Anyway, Magnezone. I like Magnezone. I'd say he's pretty good. I like Magnezone, but I don't think it's the best thing ever. I like Magnezone. It's just a bunch of metal magnetized to each other. It's like, what if the middle Magneton... What if the middle Magnemite of a Magneton was on steroids? And what if it was specifically good against Ferrothorn? It was OU in like one generation because it killed Ferrothorn very easily. Because Ferrothorn was... It resisted all the dragons. It resisted all the fairies. Let's just drag it in and hit on power and now it's dead. Wow. It was good in specifically Gen 5 and Gen 6. Very good. Very good. Anyway, Licky Licky. It's got a tongue. You know, it's trying to be a big and dumb Pokemon, but... I don't really like Licky Licky. Like, look at it. It looks like it's trying too hard to be a big dumb Pokemon. It evolves from Lickitung. See, Lickitung is an actually good big dumb Pokemon. Like, you know, that achieves its job of being a big dumb Pokemon. Licky Licky is like... It's trying too hard to be a bigger, dumber Pokemon than the last one. Like, we didn't need Licky Licky either. Like, we have Lickitung. We have Lickitung already. And Lickitung is already... It achieves what it does in being a big, dumb Pokemon. You know, we don't need another big, dumb Tong boy. It didn't need to evolve. But you know what did need to evolve? Rhydon. Because Rhydon's stats are... I mean, they're good for Gen 1. They're good for Gen 1. But oh god, it has no speed. Oh god, it has no special defense. Because it has Gen 1 Itis. Where it had a bad special stat, which translated into it not having either good special attack or special defense. And it didn't really improve when it got to Rhypheria. You might as well use an Eviolite Rhydon. But yeah. Rhypheria does not live up to Rhydon. I think it's alright. I think it's pretty good. It's not anything to end the world over, but it's got big dumb cannon arms and a big stupid drill on its head, and it looks like a miner. It's gonna go mine diamonds like Steve from Minecraft. Anyway, speaking of big dumb Pokemon, Tangrowth. Oh look, a big dumb Pokemon that actually tries to look big and dumb. But not... That actually looks big and dumb, but like... in a way that makes sense. Like, it's supposed to look big and dumb because it's just vines. It's just big dumb... It's just a big dumb pile of vines. Oh god, somehow people used Assault Vest Tangrowth and made it take no damage from fucking special attacks. I don't know how, but like, it just sort of sits there and tanks things, and then hits you with knockoff, and that's about it. But yeah, I like Tangrowth. I think Tangrowth is cool. its vines finally become actual... If we look at Tangela, yeah, Tangela doesn't have arms. It finally gets arms. So it just sort of stands there and looks like a big dumb sponge. And, well, you know, that's exactly what it does. It's a big dumb sponge. It just sits there and takes damage. Sits there and tanks all your damage. Electivire. I mean, look at him. Now, someone said angry grandpa for Abomasnow. This is another angry granddad. Look at him. He looks like he's going to tell you a big long story about how back in my day, we had to walk to school backwards in the rain 3 times, uphill, downhill, so we could go to school and see a teacher that we hate. So yeah, I think Electivire is pretty cool. I think Electivire is pretty cool as well. But then we get to Magmortar. At least it doesn't have boobs on its head anymore. But like, its pattern just looks like stuck on. You know, like how in Team Fortress 2, like you have war paints that are just stuck onto it? Yeah, this looks like it's trying to replicate. Like you said, Electivire is aura farming. Electivire looks really cool. Magmortar, you know, I like how Electivire's patterns, they actually fit. Like, they actually look like what would appear on, like, if this was a real creature that existed, this would make sense as its, like, markings. This would make sense as its, like, markings, you know? It makes sense that it had different colored fur. It looks like a battery. It looks like a battery that's gonna beat the crap out of you. Magmortar, I know it's supposed to look like a mortar cannon, but it doesn't look like a mortar cannon. They seem like a Pokemon that Elite Trainers use, in Universe. Yeah, because, I mean, Electivire has a really cool design. It doesn't have enough speed or bulk to back up its attack stat in its actual stats. But, like, you know, it's like NU. Oh god, and Magmortar is just... It's trying to Aura Farm, but it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Do I put him in what happened? Yeah, I put you in what happened here. Oh no. Togekiss. See, I like Togekiss. Togekiss is cute. It keeps up being cute. You can tell it's a fully evolved boy, but it's still cute. It's still cute. It evolved from Togetic. You can tell where it's going when Togetic grows wings. And then it ditches the egg shape entirely and says, you know, I'm a stupid, dumb bird. And I love it shiny. Like, if we go look at it shiny, down here. What do you think its shiny does? Yeah, its shiny, doesn't really change the color of it that much. It just swaps over it just swaps over the blue and red bits. So it's like an actually clever design for a shiny. Very clever design for a shiny. I guess it gets slightly yellow? I guess? I don't know, it gets less yellow as the gens go on. Like, it's slightly a bit... Oh, it's eggshell. It's eggshell. Right. Actually, okay, so it gets an eggshell color and it swaps the color of its little pattern bits. Okay, that makes me like a Togekiss even more. Yeah, Togekiss is very, very cool. Very cool. It's also on Cynthia's team, so bonus points for childhood trauma, I guess. Where is it? Yeah, it's on Cynthia's team. In the Pokemon League. Yeah. Very cool. It gets Aura Sphere. That means it farms, that means it's an Aura Farmer, right? Yanmega. Where's Yanma? Pretty sure I put Yanma in pretty cool. Because Yanmega is pretty cool as well. It's just a dragonfly, pretty much. I don't know why it's not a dragon type, though. Don't know why it's not a dragon type. Be better if it was a dragon type. Because it's a dragonfly. But it's not a dragon. So the best I can put it in is pretty good. Because it's... not a dragonfly. But Yanma is a dragonfly Pokemon, right? It looks like a dragonfly. It's supposed to be a dragonfly. Anything on Cynthia's team just grants you 50% Ogre. I'm reading two things at the same time. It grants you 50% Aura just for being on Cynthia's team. It does. It does. It does. If you're on Cynthia's team, it automatically makes you cooler. You are right. You are right. Anyway, we're getting near the end. Leafeon. I do like Leafeon. I like most of the I like most of the evolutions. You know, you could definitely tell that it used to be an Eevee and now it's a grassy boy. Like, it's got a pretty unique design about it. Because it's like, it's more animal-y. You know, like, I mean, most evolutions are animal-like, but it's the most animal-like of the evolutions. Because, like, look at it. Apart from the leaf tail, you know, it looks like something that came straight out of Mother Nature. He's very cool. He's a very cool boy. And, like, the leaves are also its fur. I like how its pattern, like, its leaf pattern goes, like, into itself. It gets chlorophyll. I do like how it gets chlorophyll. But then what else do we have? Glaceon. Yeah, I like Glaceon. I like how you can definitely tell it's got the ice crystals coming out of its face, and its head and its ears are like different shape because it's supposed to look like ice. It's very cool. It's very cool. The only problem is it's got no speed. It's like a bulky ice type, but ice is weak to everything. Ice is weak to like 4 types. And I guess, you know, moving on to things that are weak to ice. Gliscor. I'm a fan of the Gliscor agenda. I'm gonna put Gliscor in epic creature tier because it is an epic creature. Gliscor is the most epic creature. Maybe it's the Gliscor account on Twitter talking, but yeah. I'm bestowing upon it the greatest of honor. The epic creature, even though it's a stall Pokemon, because guess what? It doesn't have to be stall. It learns Swords Dance. It learns Earthquake. It learns everything. It can be an attacker. It can be a defensive boy. Most of the time you use it as a defensive boy with Poison Heal. You think you poison it. Oh, you're like, oh, I'm finally gonna start doing some damage to this Gliscor. Bitch, it poisons itself. It just has better leftovers than after that. Its ability is great. Anyway, Mamoswine. Look at it. Like, look at this thing. Look at Mamoswine. Like, look at it. Look at it. You one look at this thing, and it spells danger. You know you're in trouble when you see a Mamoswine. You're like, oh shit, here comes Mamoswine. Oh shit, here comes Mamoswine. You see a Mamoswine, you're like, oh shit, here it comes. Oh shit, here it comes. Especially because of its stats. Look how good it is. 130 attack. I don't know how it was OU in Gen 6 and only has 80 speed, but I guess it was before it got power crept. Yeah, it was definitely before it got power crept. Like, I think most people would run Focus Sash. You run a Focus Sash on it, it gets off a big dumb Earthquake, and then it dies. But yeah, it's an Ice type, so it takes damage from every... Ice Ground, it has a shitload of weaknesses. Yeah, let's just add some more weaknesses to your Ice type that is weak to everything. Oh my god. Porygon Z. The concept behind Porygon Z is it's, what if Porygon got a computer virus? And it looked all weird and fucked up, because it's supposed to look like a duck, and then it turns into a Y. You know what Mega Revolution would be cool? Mega Porygon. But I guess that's something that people don't want to see yet. But I think I think Porygon Z's pretty cool. Even though it looks like a Y. This is why Mega Porygon would be great, because then we could make it look like an X. It already looks like a Y. If we gave it a Mega Evolution, it would look very nice. Anyway, Gallade. I say it's pretty good. Gallade's pretty good. I didn't even realize it was a Gen 4 Pokemon, because I thought it because it's so nice. Also because I played... Yeah, you were there, weren't you? I think he's pretty cool. And then his Mega Evolution is... What if Gallade had a cape or something? I don't know. Is it supposed to look like Kamen Rider? I don't know. I played Auraz before I played the first Gen 3 games, before I played the original Ruby and Sapphire. So I thought that Gallade was a Gen 3 Pokemon. It's not. Because Wally uses it, and I thought, oh, it must be Gen 3 if one of the trainers uses it. No, it's not. It's not. Propopass. I don't know why, I like Paradolia in my Mons. I like Paradolia in my Mons. It looks like a face, but it's not a face. And its mustache is made of metal. Its mustache is made of metal. It's made of, like, metal shavings. It makes sense that it has magnet pull. It's just not a very good Pokemon, competitively, but that doesn't matter. I mean, it's really defensive, but it doesn't really do anything apart from that. Oh god. Interesting type of Pokemon. They're annoying, incredibly annoying to catch, and that makes them less famous. Porygon Z? Yeah, it's not fur. They're metal shavings. It's metal, because it's a rock steel type. It's a big magnet. It's a compass Pokemon. Compasses work via magnets. So yeah, like, I think this proves it. Because, like, this does not look like fur. This is metal. I mean, when we get to Gen 6, I'm gonna have probably a whole PowerPoint's worth of information about Carbuncle and Diancie when we get to those guys, but, you know, because they're rock types. Anyway, Dusknoir, the Gripper Pokemon. The Gripper Pokemon. The Gripper Pokemon. The Gripper Pokemon. It has no grippers. Where are the grippers? Why is it called the Gripper? It has no grippers. Jack the Gripper has no grippers. Where are its feet? Where are its feet? It's also... what the fuck? It's also worse than its pre-evolution. Dusknoir is one of the only Pokemon that's worse than its pre-evolution, because it doesn't have access to Eviolite. It has, like, very similar stats. You know, it's not as good as its pre-evolution. It's not as good as Dusclops, because Dusclops gets to use Eviolite with 130 and 130 on each defense. And Dusknoir's just, like, better. It's just worse, because these aren't boosted by Eviolite. It's supposed to be defensive, but then, like, it doesn't do anything. It has 100 attack. But its design, very cool. Very cool design. Very cool design. It's a ghost, and it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. That's what its design is. It's gonna get you. I don't even know what its design is supposed to be. And move out of the way, bitch-ass motherfuckers. Rotom. It's time for Rotom. I'm just gonna include Rotom in all of its forms as one Pokemon, because I don't need to rank all of its forms. Like, yeah, all of its forms are cool. I'm gonna... actually, no, I'm gonna... I guess I'll rank them all. Fan. Nobody uses it. Nobody uses the fan. But I guess I'm putting them all in... am I putting them all in Airhead Creature? No, I'm putting the fan in They Are Cool, because that's funny. Because that's funny. You know what else is cool? A fridge. You know what else is cool? A fridge. You know what else is cool? A fridge. Oh god, and... you know, this isn't... I'm not saying that these forms are any better than Rotom. I just thought it'd be funny to put them in cool tier because they're based on appliances that make you cool. Yeah. Oh god, this is taking a while. Without saying much of anything. Rotom Wash. I heard people confuse Rotom for a legendary back in the day. Well, I'm pretty sure it was like a static encounter, but you can breed Rotom. It was a static encounter in Gen 4, you had to go to a specific place to get a Rotom, so it made people think that it was a legendary, but it's not because you can breed it. Yeah. Anyway. Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf. We're at the legendaries. Ah. And it's also at the end of the Pokedex, so it's right next to all of the, What's Going Pooks? We're ranking the Pokemon. We're up to the legendaries of Gen 4. And we're up to the Pixies. The Pixies that are honestly pretty boring. It's like, this is just Mew but worse, pretty much. Like, sorry to any of the... yeah, Frostlasses, I put it in the same tier as Glalie. It's alright. But yeah, Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf. They don't exactly look like... like, Uxie is supposed to represent knowledge. It looks like it represents going to sleep. Mesprit is supposed to represent emotions. Why does it look so dead then? and Azelf is supposed to be willpower. How come it fucking explodes? How come it has no willpower and it just explodes? The way you caught this in Legends Arceus was just mashing through its dialogue saying yes, 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 yes. Like a skibbity toilet video. Like a skibbity toilet. But yeah, they're supposed to be cool, and they just end up pretty boring. Painfully average. Unfortunately, they're the first legendaries I'm putting in painfully average, because they're not really that interesting of legendaries. Like, what did they even do? They're lake guardians? Wow, you got a lake. Arceus is God, by the way. Yes, yes, we were all tricked into Lucario and some of us being legendaries when we were younger. Well, you know, it was the Pokemon Company themselves that tricked us into thinking Lucario was a legendary. So I don't think it's on any of our faults, because they made a movie for Lucario. They made a Lucario movie before Gen 4 came out. So it made us think, wow, Lucario's gonna be this epic, interesting Pokemon that's a legendary. And no, it's not. It talks for some reason, but it's not a legendary. No, it's just a cool guy. It's not a mythical, it's not a legendary, it's just a cool Pokemon. But, some people on the internet are way too attracted to it. Oh no. Anyway, Dialga. And yes, it's Dialga, not Dialga. It's Dialga. Because, well, technically it's Dialga. Dialga. It's like the dial of a clock, because it's the it's the temporal Pokemon. It controls time. It doesn't look like something that controls time, but it does look like a sick-ass dragon. And that's basically all it needs to look like. It's a sick-ass dragon. I can't put it in anything other than... I can't put it in an epic creature, but it is a sick-ass dragon. Look at the damn thing. Look at it. It gets a move called Roar of Time. Roar of Time. Roar of Time. Primal Dialga is a thing, even though it's basically just Dialga with like, racing stripes. And then it has Origin Form, which is, what if it was a horse? What if it was a horse? Dialga, my favorite of the four. Oh yeah, Arceus counts, doesn't it? Arceus counts as part of the creation... what's it called? Quartet? Yeah, the Creation Quartet, that's what they're called. The Creation Quartet, which is... yeah, there's 4 of them. There's Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and their daddy. And Big Daddy Arceus. Anyway, Funny Horse. It's... slightly worse. It's slightly worse, but it's still cool. It's slightly worse than Dialga, because it turns from Epic Dragon to Big Dumb Horse? I don't understand. Dialga's origin form is just Big Dumb Horse. Yeah, it doesn't exactly look that great. And Origin Palkia is also Big Dumb Pegasus. Although, this looks better, because it has wings. You know, it actually looks like a legendary creature. This one doesn't. It doesn't look as legendary. It looks goofy. Why are its knees really long? Why are there bones sticking out of its knees? That looks weird. Like, look at Dialga's origin form. Why are there bones sticking out of its knees? This looks painful. Why does it have the fucking... why is it trying to be Superman? I guess I'm wrong. It's supposed to be the Creation Trio, and then there's Arceus. Yeah, but Arceus created the Creation Trio. Also, I pronounce it Arceus, not Arceus. 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 I mean, I know Loxton pronounces it Arceus. But then we have Palkia, who... look at him. I think he's pretty cool. I mean, it kind of looks like a penis, but yeah, its head kind of looks unfortunately phallic. But like, once you get over that, it's like Godzilla. It's like Godzilla. It's like legally distinct Godzilla. Unfortunately, it kind of looks like a penis. But yeah. And then you have your Big Dumb Pegasus form, which I think looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty rad. I think it looks better than the horse. Bro, what? Do you not see it? Do you not see how Palkia looks... Palkia's head kind of looks like a dick and balls? Like, do you not see it? Like, if I cut out the bottom... do you not see it? Wait, you can't see it. If you cut out the bottom, do you not see that Palkia looks like a dick and balls? Or am I the only person who sees that? It looks like a penis. But once you get over that, you're like, it's a cool Pokemon, I guess. Heatran. I do like Heatran. I like all the Gen 4 legendaries are pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty average for a legendary. Like, it's pretty good. But, like, you know. It's a volcano that is alive. It's a lava dome Pokemon. It's a volcano that's alive, but, like, Groudon does what Heatran does better. Anyway, Regigigas, it's the worst of the Regis. It's the worst of the Regis. I get it's supposed to be, like, the daddy of the Regis, but, like, why is it terrible? What happened? I like it. Does it even look cool? It's a normal type Regi. Regigigas. Regigigas. It's the hardest to pronounce Pokemon if you're dyslexic, because that's a bunch of G's. Regigigas. 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 It has slow start. Why does it have slow start? Because an old man? It's really big, it has really big stats, but it's not allowed to use its stats. What does slow start do? Slow start is the only ability in Legends Arceus, and it doesn't work. Well, it does work. The whole point of it working is that it's bad. Wait, Oh, okay. Heatran for me is the opposite of Lucario and Zoroark. How is this thing a legendary? Because it lives in a volcano, and it is a volcano, and I don't know. But yeah, slow start. The slow start, what does it do? In Pokemon Legends Arceus, abilities do not occur in normal gameplay. However, slow start has been reworked into a status condition exclusive to Regigigas. Its attack and speed stats are reduced for 5 turns. How is it going to stay alive for 5 turns before it dies? It doesn't. That's your answer. It doesn't. It doesn't take 5 hits before it dies. It just dies and doesn't get to do anything. Regigigas gets hyped up as, oh my god, this Pokemon's great. It's only good if it can get rid of its ability. And you can't get rid of slow start because they want Regigigas to be awful. Anyway, speaking of the coolest fucking Pokemon ever, holy shit, it's always the 3rd version legendary. It's always the 3rd version legendary. Phenomenal cosmic power, but bullied by his ability. And then we have, holy shit, every edgelord's favorite Pokemon, Giratina. It's the Renegade Pokemon. It has its own theme. Wait, let me look this up. It has its own theme, separate from the other 2 legendaries. It has its own separate theme song. Listen to this shit. No, wait, where's the one? Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. It has a 2-phase boss fight in Legends Arceus. You think you're finished with its base form, and then this badass shows up. This badass shadow snake of death and destruction. Pokemon Satan is very cool. Like, listen to this shit. It's like, you know, you think you've beat him. You think you've beaten the boy, and then eyes go red. It sits up, and it's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. This is the hardest boss fight in Pokemon. It's the reason why Volo has, like, fucking 8 Pokemon. It has its own theme song separate from the other legendaries. It's great. It's great. And, like, look at its damn design. Look at this thing. It was the first of the 3 dragons to get an origin form. I don't know what's going on with its origin form, but, like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Incomprehensible. Incomprehensibly evil. Surprised it's not a dark type, it's a ghost type. You know. It looks dark and evil. It's, you know. They put a lot of edgelord Pokemon in this. I think Giratina's pretty cool. Anyway, then we have Cresselia, who is, I mean, yeah, it's Cresselia. So it's alright. It's like the moon. The moon haunts you. It's a pretty boring moon Pokemon. Phione. Why is Phione here? Why is Phione here? Phione has no reason to exist. Phione has no purpose. Your life literally serves zero purpose. But Manaphy's pretty alright. Manaphy's alright. Like, you know. In terms of mythicals, it's cute, but it's not really got a point to exist. They call it the Prince of the Sea. It's alright, I guess. Why does Phione come before Manaphy? Manaphy's a mythical, but like, it's one of the only mythicals that can breed. But can you make more Manaphy with it? No, you make this pile of shit. Oh god. Like, it's not even the most interesting mythical. You have to buy a whole other game to get Manaphy, and it only shows up like once in that other game. So like, it's rare. It's not even that good. You know, it's not even that good. It has a shiny that you can't get. It's alright, but it's like... There are better Gen 4 mythicals. Like Darkrai. Like Darkrai, who, holy shit, look at this Shadow the Hedgehog looking motherfucker. Look at him. I mean, he's the edgiest Pokemon ever. His name is literally Dark, and then Dark in Japanese. Dark Kudai. That's his name. That's his name. His name is Dark Kudai. His name is Dark Darkness. This is like the Cold Steel the Hedgehog of Pokemon, and somehow it works. Like, he can tuck his head into his body like a turtle. He can stick his legs out of his cloak thing. He could stick his legs out of his little Grim Reaper cloak and stand up and aura farm. Oh god. Darkrai can aura farm. It's not just edgy, it's an aura farmer. Why is it doing that in the anime? I don't know. I don't know. The Creation Trio feel like a whole different category of legendary. Because they made all the other ones? Yeah, because they made all the other ones. Oh god. But like, look at this boy. He spent the entirety of the Darkrai movie just aura farming. It was great. It made up for the Darkrai movie's lack of quality, because it wasn't very good, but Darkrai is very cool. Like, yes, I'm putting all the dark edgy edgelords in epic creature, because they are. Sorry. Like, if I wasn't supposed to like the edgy Pokemon, then why are they so cool? And then we're getting to the end. We have Shaman, whose name, I've learned is of Chinese origin, and not... Its name is of Chinese origin. Not Japanese origin, which I thought was true for all the mythicals. I thought all the mythicals had, were based on Japanese names. And then I got to Gen 5 and I'm like, wait a minute, these are all American because of the region. Oh, right, okay. And Shaman is Chinese. Its name comes from... Xia, meaning thank you. And... Hanazumi. Is that Japanese? Hedgehog. Hanazumi. Haranazumi. I think it comes from like 3 different languages. Oh, okay. Chinese, Japanese, and Hebrew. It's got the most religious name ever. Also, Shaman's name is pretty much the same in every language. Like, including Chinese. It just spelt differently. Shaman, Jamin, Jamie, Shaman, Jamie. It's Chinese. That's cool. I just didn't expect it to be Chinese. Apart from that, it's a, you know, it's a hedgehog. I like hedgehogs. Its shiny looks like Sonic. Wait a minute. Its shiny is basically Sonic, but like off-brand Sonic because they weren't allowed to make it the same color as Sonic. But like, you can tell it's a hedgehog. It looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's got a little flower. It cries for some reason, but it's cute. Oh, it's very cute. It's very cute. It's very cute. It's a bush that says thank you. I'll say it's pretty good. I'll say it's pretty good. And its sky form is also pretty good. I don't know why it has a sky form, but like, that's also pretty good. It's got like a big dumb scarf, and it flies, and it flinches you to death, and it in Ubers because it's too good. And, Arceus has its own song. Arceus has its own legendary theme song that doesn't even play in game because the event that you catch, the Azure Flute event, doesn't actually exist. It's not supposed to exist in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but you can access it via action replaying the Azure Flute event into your game. But how good is God? How good is the God of Pokemon? Well, you know, if it wasn't for Arceus, then we wouldn't have all the other Pokemon now, would we? Leveling rate slow. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the events where you get Arceus are like level 100, I think, or they're level 60. And wow, it gets all sorts of Pokeathlon stats. Imagine you come to the Pokeathlon and you bring God. Like, what are people's reactions? And it's a mythical, but with better stats than every mythical. It can do whatever it wants. It learns every move in the game. It learns, literally, every move in the game. Every single move in the game. Look at how many moves it gets. It gets Judgment. It turns into whatever type it wants. In Legends Arceus, it gets a move that turns it into the perfect type against whatever it's fighting, just like in the Arceus movie. I didn't know how they'd make that a gameplay mechanic and not make it broken. But oh wait, they did find a way to make it broken. They made it an item it can hold. The Judgment Plate. The Judgment Plate. That's right. Okay, no wonder Arceus' theme doesn't play in-game. They didn't finish it. I don't think they finished it. And, oh yeah, in Gen 4, Arceus could change its type based on what Z move it was holding. It was even dumber than we thought. It could hold a Z crystal. And it would... Oh my god. Whatever Z crystal it was holding would turn into, like, the type of the Z move. And you could blow people up with the Z move Arceus. And people would be like, holy shit, what the fuck? It's shiny, it's cool as fuck. Look at it. Golden God? Excuse me? Look at it shiny. Look at it's fucking shiny. That's not just llama stuck in a fence. It's God llama stuck in a God fence. Look at its ass. Look at its majesticness. Look at its dumb ass. Look at its ass. Okay, this song is unfinished. What the fuck? Yeah, there's no wonder they remixed it in Legends Arceus. No wonder they remixed it in Legends Arceus. Anyway, we're putting Arceus in Arceus tier. Obviously, it's an epic creature. It's God. Obviously. And this isn't even supposedly what Arceus looks like. It's not even supposedly what Arceus actually looks like. This is just one of its many hands. This is just one of its many hands. Unknown as one of its many fingers. Look at the damn thing. It is the Alpha. It is the Omega. Look at it. It's the Alpha Pokemon. I feel like when we get the last ever Pokemon games, there's going to be a legendary that is the Omega Pokemon. And we'll get, Arceus's whatever. Or maybe that's a fan game thing, because we have the Alpha Pokemon, where it's the Omega Pokemon. Alpha the first, Omega the last, it ends the world. I guess that was supposed to be Eternatus. But yeah, there's my tier list. There we go. Arceus is the best one. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off my Pokemon music in the background, and I'm gonna save this again. Oh, I have to go right to the bottom, don't I? Yeah, we've got some good Pokemon in some good places. And then we get to move into Gen 5. A generation that I have more strong feelings for because I played more of it. I didn't play Gen 4. I did play Gen 5. So I'm gonna do some more. That's a fun tier list to do. We're only halfway there. We're only halfway there. There's still way more Pokemon to do. I guess I say up to Gen 4? Yes. There's 9 generations. There we go. Up to Gen 4. Save it. Boom. Arceus is very nice. We do like a bit of Arceus. Anyway, yes, the arcane Arceus. It's Arceus, not Arceus, by the way. If you pronounce it Arceus, you're just saying arse. Anyway, if we change the anagram of dogs, then we get gods. Oh my god. It was there the whole time. I can't believe it. It was hiding in plain sight this whole time. Right, well anyway, goodbye. What are we doing tomorrow? I can go over to here and show you. That's my subscriptions page because I made my YouTube the subscriptions page. Anyway, if we look at what's live, oh yeah. Pikmin! Pikmin! Your least favorite game. I don't know if Pikmin's good, I'm gonna try it out on stream. That's what it is, because I had the money to buy Pikmin, and then I bought Pikmin because I wanted to try Pikmin. So we're gonna try Pikmin, and see what Pikmin's like. We're gonna go from Pokemon to Pikmin. Not Pikmin! Oh no, your least favorite game. I hope you enjoyed it. Pikmin! I'm not sending you to Brazil. I'm sending you to Planet Hokotate. Waste of money. Okay, well, I don't care. What if I like Pikmin? You're gonna look like a big dumb fool. Anyway, I've gotta go, well, you know what happens after you eat KFC, right? So I've gotta go, do that. Go take care of that.